thought I'd have a little word with you before it starts as to what not to watch in today's show. Lots of disgusting bits. Like the front of the show, that's got to go for a start. And the middle's pretty bad too. And this end bit's just positively a no-no.
Are you open to running for president again? Oh,
No.
come on. Just
No.
long runway.
No, but I'm... Well, no, but I am certainly going to be active in supporting women running for office and other candidates who I think should be reelected or elected, both women and men.
I'm here today to talk to you about this great country of ours, the United States of America. Some whining intellectuals have been saying it's not the great nation it once was. Pinko subversives, closet commies. They want us to listen to their progressive, liberal, faggy ideas. Well, I call on you Americans to turn a deaf ear, turn a blind eye, and then bomb the bastards! You know it makes sense. We're with you, Ronnie.
Бойко з Льовочкиним їздять по московських обкомах, інструкції отримують у Кремлі. Інші їздять по брюссельських обкомах. Коли в село до людей поїдете, коли до шахтарів на шахту, до металургів коли поїдете. А не їздите ЦУ отримуєте по закордонах. ЦУ треба отримати від своїх, від українців. У мене, до речі, питання до СБУ. Чому вони їздять по Москвах і досі не в тюрмі? Бачите, московська, що робить гнида? Ти $500 на вишках украв і недобитки Януковича, які $500 мільйона.
Yeah. Are you against buying things that have fallen off the back of lorries?
No, it's cheaper, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Do you want a TV?
Well, how much?
It's only a £5.
Oh, I left that, yeah.
Top?
Here, hold it. Where is it?
Here it comes now.
Oh, that's great. Hope it gets Luxembourg.
Okay, limeys, now hear this. I'm here today leading an advance force from the good old US of A. And from now on, when I say those words, I want to hear you cheer. One more time. The good old US of A. Okay, it's come to our attention back in the good old US of A that pinko, commie, fag subversives have been infiltrating this one-horse dung heap of a town of yours. So listen, limeys, this is what we do. I'm here to tell you that you're now under the protection of the good old US of A. And there's no commies gonna nuke you while we're around, as long as you do what we say. This will be a no-nuke area, okay? Here's what we do. Anybody wearing red? Anybody who's left-handed? Anybody with a funny walk? Anybody who doesn't love apple pie on Sunday? Anybody who's never seen a Debbie Reynolds movie? We'll round them up, put them in a field, and bomb the bastards!
This weekend, BBC Two celebrates changing attitudes in the last 35 years of television in Attitudes Night.
Well, here we are at the hanging. It's a very somber atmosphere. The condemned man has just arrived with the executioner, Mr. Albert Marsh, who's highly respected.
The evening begins with a chance to savour again Great Britain's last televised hanging.
He's using a nylon hemp mix rope tonight for the first time ever. That's what he wanted. That's what he's got. It's to guarantee extra strength.
All right, Mudge, what can I do you for, then?
The 60s saw television breaking taboos again and again, with Frampton Row, the first popular weekly serial, to use swear words.
I'm not made of money, especially not since Eddie Copsey and his blooming lids.
Oh, aye.
Go on, then, I'll have the express. There are you, big hairy cock.
Ta.
Ta-ra, Stan.
Ta-ra, you shitter.
These days, it's very fashionable among young people to do what I'm doing now. I'm being filleted by a young girl known as a groupie. It's an interesting feeling and certainly quite relaxing. Well, it's half an hour later. My initial reaction was one of intense joy, but that's now been replaced by a vague feeling of inadequacy and gloom. It's not an experience which I can see catching on, but neither is it one which I regret.
But while some programmes broke taboos, others, like Them Next Door, would in time become taboo themselves.
Next door again.
What's he want now, eh?
Mr. Eddie, I was wondering if I could be borrowing a cup of sugar for my lunch.
What'd he say?
He says he wants you to give him a punch.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you're misunderstanding me. I'm asking for sugar. That is why I'm here.
Well, I can't understand a bleeding word he's saying.
He says he wants you to give him a thick ear.
Oh, right.
No.
The same went for Channel 4's Kiddie Stare, the show which featured naked 2-year-olds romping for the pleasure of adults.
Must say it's looking in excellent condition. And yes, the lights have gone out. There, it's a good clean drop. There's the hanging. Well done, well done. They'll be pleased with that. And to play us out, we have Johnny Stoppard. Johnny, what are you going to play for us tonight?
Fancy Lady.
Fancy Lady. Well, fancy that. This is Corin Piper bidding you good night. Good night.
So join us for the start of the evening with The Hanging. That's Attitudes Night this Friday on BBC Two.
Stop it, whatever it is. Look at you, lily-livered mincer. You know, I was in the war, but I didn't see you there. I fought for people like you, and I never got one. Look at you. Have a good mind to hit you with my umbrella, but I think you'd enjoy it. And why should you have all the fun? So why don't you hit me with yours? Go on, please. Go on, please. Now, chase me round and call me names. Dance, man.
I wonder if there's anyone here who can put his hand on his heart and truly say, I am doing my best.
Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. That sketch was not too bad.
At this point in the show, I'm going to interview Kate Bush, and she should be here any minute now. What's that?
These are my answers.
Answers? I'll need questions. Can I have the impromptu questions, please? Well, Kate. How old are you, Kate?
Manchester.
Funny, you don't look a day over Salford. Where were you born? Where were you born, Kate?
I started when I was very young, but professionally only about 3 years.
I think I've been there. How long have you been singing?
Oh, yes.
So far, so bad. Do you write all your own songs, and where do you get your ideas?
Well, carbolic soap, and then I just leave it messy.
Really? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking to Kate Bush, and she's been talking to somebody else.
I don't know what this is. This is fish on the floor. We don't know if it was going to be cooked or used for sushi, but we do know it doesn't belong on a filthy, wet, greasy kitchen floor. We are in the kitchen at China Buffet at 11379 Bird Road. Inspectors recently found 110 violations here, and we saw some of the issues still exist. You have steak on the floor. Can you just take the steak off the floor? That bin of raw meat was very close to that piece of fish we found on the floor. No one could tell us what was in this sink in the dishwashing area. There are 3 full pages of violation after violation. Roaches near a sink and a food prep table, chicken, beef, pork, ham, dumplings, all out of temperature. The dish machine was not sanitizing. Food debris, encrusted materials, mold, grease was found on almost everything from ovens to the soda guns. There was evidence of an employee smoking in a food prep area. There was an objectionable odor in the kitchen. That could be coming from this bathroom that was in the kitchen. It was full of standing water and reeked of sewage. What in the world is going on here? The owner doesn't want to talk about it.
No cameras.
No cameras what? First of all, don't touch. First of all, don't touch the camera.
Don't touch the camera. Talk to my attorney. Don't touch my camera. Don't touch my camera.
110 violations? It's the worst inspection we've seen in a long time. 110? We show those entering to eat what was recently found inside.
I'm gonna find somewhere else to go.
You're gonna eat somewhere else.
Yeah.
I just bought from there and I returned it right now.
We are shocked the state allowed this place to reopen following an ordered cleanup and reinspection, and we have passed our findings on to the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation.
Yes, sir, what can I do for you?
Well, it's a little embarrassing. Could I see the male assistant, please?
I'm afraid there's no male assistant. You'll have to ask me.
Well, perhaps I'll come back later when the male assistant's here.
No, you don't understand. There is no male assistant. You'll have to ask me for what you want.
Ah, well then, I'll have a packet of razor blades, please.
No.
Why not?
Because you don't really want razor blades, do you?
Well, in a sense, I'll
Look, let me put it like this. If there was a male assistant, you wouldn't be buying razor blades, would you?
Well, no, but that's just hypocritical because,
Look, why don't you just ask for what you want and I'll give it to you? This is a chemist shop. We're both adults. Now, I work here. I'm familiar with the stock, and when you mention what it is that you want, I'm not going to faint or scream sex maniac at you, am I? Go on, just say it. What is it you want?
I'd like some,
Go on, let it out. You can do it.
This is very embarrassing.
No, it isn't. I'm not embarrassed. Go
Well,
on.
I want some,
Yes?
a packet of corn plasters.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't. That's not what you want.
Well, it is.
No, it is not. You wanted corn plasters? Why did you want to see a male assistant?
Well, it's embarrassing.
What, corn plasters?
No.
So that's not what you want.
Well, yes, but among other things...
Other embarrassing things?
Why are you picking on me?
I'm not picking. I just want you to say what you mean. You come in here asking to see a male assistant burbling on about razor blades and corn plasters. When you know what you want and I know what you want, why didn't you just say what you want? I'll get it, you'll pay for it, and it'll all be over.
I can't. It's not right. You're a woman and that, and I can't say these things to a woman. I wasn't brought up like that. I know nowadays everybody does everything to everybody all over the place, but I could never take the risk of embarrassing a woman, especially a beautiful woman like what you are. I'm sorry.
No, it's me that's sorry. I do apologize. I shouldn't have been so harsh with you. It's just that I have a problem communicating with people. Do you really think I'm beautiful?
Well, yes, I think you're very attractive, actually.
I think you're very wonderful.
You're just saying that?
No. You've got standards, and I like that in a man.
You wouldn't care to come out and have dinner, would you?
Well, I was just going to close up.
Oh, good. Because there's this nice little place I know we could go and eat, and then we could go back to my place.
It sounds lovely. And don't worry, I've got the corn plasters.
This video has been brought to you by Wolfie Terry Productions 2022.